I know what it's like not to be able to make gains as quickly as possible or not progressing at all, because I will, for one, was in that boat out, at the earlier stages of my lifting journey. You see, in the first 6 months of my fitness journey, I'd waste my time with bullshit workouts, doing absolutely nothing productive, and just overall wasting my time. In those 6 months, I remember going to the gym on a push pull leg split 6 days a week, and I'd be in the gym for over 90 minutes. So, like an hour and a half, close to 2 hours. 6 days a week for the first 6 months of my training. I was wasting so much time with bullshit workouts. I remember I'd be doing 4 sets of chest in one day, and then for my push day, and then the next push day I'd be doing the same four, and then on the exact same push days I'd be doing 3 sets of, or not 4 sets of lateral raises and other stuff. On like pull days, I'd be doing like 4 different bicep curl variations, like one with the regular standing curl, the others just being like a cable curl, maybe a hammer curls. I'd be doing multiple sets, multiple exercises, 6 days a week for over 90 minutes, all in hopes that I get bigger and stronger. Long story short, that never happened, because it's way too much volume. As a quick example of how I would train, think of imagine everyone or you have like a little focus bar on the top of your head. Just imagine that. Now, whenever you do a task, all of your focus bar, like that little bar above your head, goes into that one task. Now, for every additional task that you add, the focus bar splits in half, because now you have to allocate some focus to the next task, which then decreases the focus of the task that you had originally done. And you keep adding, and you keep adding, and you keep adding, until there's like 10 different tasks with your focus split between all 10 of those things. So one thing would be like 10% here, 20% there, 5%, 30%. It's a bunch of numbers, all split, and you're reducing the efficiency. Now imagine this in the gym. You're trying to get your chest bigger, right? So what's the best task or best exercise to do to get your chest bigger? It's debatable, but for me, I think it's weighted dips, right? But those, like, again, in my previous lifting journey, or my previous newbie era, I was doing bench press, then I do the chest flies, incline bench press, then I do some decline, and then I was doing way too much, not focusing on the one thing of just getting good at one exercise. Because at the end of the day, in order to get bigger, you need to get stronger. In order to get stronger, you need to get bigger. Sure, there are some certain outliers, but again, they're outliers for a reason, not like us. So you gotta get stronger in order to get bigger. But I was doing way too many exercises to keep track of, and to even get stronger at. Because again, back to the chest example, I got stronger on the bench press, but then I go back to chest flies. I wasn't getting stronger at the chest flies. I was just staying the same. Same for the incline press and the decline press, to hit all 3 heads of, or it's 2 heads, but some people say 3 heads of the chest or something. It doesn't make sense. So what I did to maximize all my gains in half the amount of time that I spent in the gym was just essentialism, or the 20-80 rule. What are 20% of the things that you can do for 80% of the gains? For me, it was weighted dips, incline bench press, and some lateral raises, and some other tricep work. 4 exercises, and my number one focus, just get stronger on each of those exercises. Weighted dips, I'd focus on progressive overload, going to failure every set. Once I get to failure, and I'll see I hit my targeted rep range, I'll add more weight. Same thing with the incline press. Same thing. Now for the lateral raises, it's a bit harder, because the heavier you go, the harder it becomes. You ever try doing lateral raises with 40 pounds, and it's just, you feel like your form is breaking, but you can't really tell. it's a bit harder with that. However, with this change, I was able to break my workout from those 90 minutes 6 days a week to now just doing 45 minutes for one push workout. That's half as much as I spent a couple years and months ago. Like, damn. It's really easy because in order to get bigger, you need to get stronger. And the only way to get stronger is by focusing on one exercise. So allocating 100% of your focus to this one exercise and just focusing on getting stronger and stronger day by day, week by week on this one singular movement. And with that, I was able to build a pretty okay chest. And I'm going to focus on getting bigger and all that stuff, but the one thing I want you to take away from this video is that you don't need a lot of volume, and in order to get bigger, you just need to get stronger. Just focus on the 20% that gives you 80% of the gains. Just want to let you guys know that I have a free community. It's the first link in the description. You'll get free and personal closer access to me. You're also getting a free course that I'm working on, and you'll also be able to have accountability from other like-minded people in weighted calisthenics. So go ahead and join right now. It's the first link in the description.